Dude, Miss Laura, it's crazy. Yeah, I don't know what's going on tonight. Pretty wild. It's pretty wild. And very much appreciated, as as I'm sure you guys have probably guessed. For those that don't know, I did a gift miss this year, and we gifted 100 subs every day for all of Christmas. And as we are getting to the end of the next month, you can imagine my sub count for the last month. If I were to phonically represent my sub count in the last month, it would sound kind of like this. So I really appreciate those that are helping. Don't get me wrong, I'm still great, but we were very inflated due to gift miss this year. Yeah, we gifted a lot of subs. Not only I, but a lot of other members of the community. So yeah, and also January has not been exactly the most hype of months here on the old Twatch.television. So you know, it's evening out if anything. Hey, a Storm, I'll inflate your sub count. Yeah. Yeah, I said it. Thank you, Juventino, with the 20 gift bomb, dude. Super bomb goes to you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Yeah, Darmanorg. I can only imagine, dude. I can only imagine. Darnits with the 10 gift bomb. Thank you, Darnits. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Just awesome. Just awesome. All right, so let's try this time. Okay.
And if the highest goal.
That is what they said. You know, but with their...
Maybe I should wait on that until I have more not cold.
In your time as commander...
Oh, no, I do have to do this. Okay. Okay.
Yes, cool. You're right. Let's destroy the converters and weaken Zakor.
And it must be us who does it. We must lead the process that stops the ELEX.
The server list was released for Lost Ark. Any idea what server the Coalition will be on? I don't know.
The converters
Whichever one has the least amount of people when I start playing.
This is the control code that will stop the ELEX extraction program. It will stop a converter from operating. But the code has to be uploaded directly into the central computer of each converter. We will start with this one here, in southern Abessa.
Sora Rose says, would you ever consider streaming on YouTube? A lot of streamers I love have moved from Twitch, and they get very positive responses from communities on YouTube. First of all, Itanius, thank you for the love, Mom. I appreciate it. Thank you. So here's how it works. I have been on Twitch a long time. There was a time when I would have said I bled purple. Granted, that was the kind of thing back in the day, mostly pre-Amazon, when it really was, when Twitch was all about gaming. It was a big gaming thing. Like, there was a real sense of camaraderie, and we're all in this together and stuff like that. These days, I love seeing streaming platforms compete. I love seeing big streamers go where the pastures are greenest. There's a few important things to mention. One, I love Twitch, even with all the issues with it, even with all the problems, even with all the stuff. There's still a lot of people I really appreciate and respect working at Twitch, and I still really like the community. Two, Twitch is still the most advanced platform. Any way you want to cut it, Twitch is still the most advanced platform. It has the best chat experience, in my opinion. It doesn't have the best streaming quality. I will say YouTube has better streaming quality. But for me, and the way that I stream, one of the biggest things I do is interactivity. And interactivity means chat experience. And I feel like Twitch is still pretty far ahead in terms of the chat experience. It's also important to mention that I'm a signed Twitch streamer. So I cannot actually go anywhere else right now. I am a signed Twitch streamer. Now, if you remember from when I announced I was a signed Twitch streamer, you know, it is a contract that will go up. And when that happens, of course, I will, you know, I will listen to all parties interested in having me on their home. And going to their platforms and whatever. However, Twitch has been very good to me. They have, I mean, there's a reason I picked Twitch the last time, and hopefully there will be a very good reason that I pick Twitch again when that comes up. So that's kind of where we stand with all that stuff. I will say it has been very interesting to see some people that I never thought would leave Twitch. Dr. Lupo, Tim the Tatman, like, those were people that I always thought. Tim the Tatman, when he left, was one of the biggest streamers on this platform. Dr. Lupo was Twitch's top charity earner by far. Like, those were powerhouses. And to see them both go to YouTube was surprising to say the least. That was surprising to say the least. And I have a huge amount of respect and love both those guys. So, it's the TLDR, to answer your question, I'm not going anywhere right now. I'm a signed Twitch streamer. I am very happy with where I am. But of course, when things come up later and one party is going, hey, we'll give you X, and the other comparable party is going, hey, we'll give you X times 10. You know, it's one of those things where it's kind of like, well, we'll see at that point. We'll see. Especially considering I have 3 kids and I'm thinking about putting them through college, and you know how they're going to be in 20 years, and I've got a lot of things to consider. So, but yeah, that's kind of where that is. Somebody says, please don't go to Facebook. Here's the deal, and I've been very public about this. If I were to move to Facebook, they would have to give me enough money to set me up for life and allow me to open up my own game studio fully self-funded. So, unless our buddy in the metaverse wants to shill out like, 50 mil or something, I wouldn't really say that's in the cards. Yeah. And I'll be the first to say I'm not worth that. I'm not worth however much it would cost them to get me over there. I would be the first to admit that. Yeah, unless the Zucker wanted to whip out the old checkbook, then that's kind of how we are there. So yeah, I would not be concerned about that.
How do I get access to the converter's central computer?
You will need to access the converter's control center. That is always located in the upper area
Facebook.
of the extraction tower.
What can you tell me
and
about the
I'm
defenses there?
perfectly okay talking about this.
Stationed there have been rotated
Facebook
out in the last
Facebook
few
gaming has a
weeks.
lot of problems.
Our intel is reporting that they have been replaced by combat mechs, drones, and mutants.
There's absolutely no question going to Facebook gaming would be a huge step in all of the wrong directions. Their chat experience is less. The reach that they have is less.
Dangerous.
Their metrics are fabricated. I would lose the large majority of my community going there. And one of the reasons I love streaming is because of you guys and the community that is here every day. And I would lose a huge percentage of you going there. It was just like going to Facebook would not be like going to YouTube, or if there's, by the time my contracts are up, some new startup thing. Like it would not be like that. It would yeah, Facebook is hated by a large amount of people. It's not disliked, it's hated. So that would be, I am not interested in that, which is why it would cost way more than I'm worth to get me over there. And I'd be totally public with the fact, of my reasons going over there if I did. But no, like I said, the amount of money that it would take me to get me to go to Facebook is not the amount of money that I would ever pay for me. That's for damn sure. So yeah, that's how that goes. All right, let's go to. Oh wait, did it take the quest? It did. Oh, it's doing the converters now. Mm. Oh. Wait. I have to turn off their one? Mm-mm-mm. Doot, doot, doot. Mm. I don't even know what that means, Red. Onyxam. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Dude, yeah. Yeah. Absolutely. Oh, wait. This is not here. Is it? Oh, it is here. It is here. Okay, we just have to go up to that place at the top. Spectral Globe. Thank you, bud. Thank you. Yeah, like, before I say this, understand I love the guy. He's great. I talk with him on Twitter frequently. Like, he's a great dude. But if you're wondering about, like, the metric hit that you take moving platforms, my buddy and great streamer, his name is King Gathalion. He basically is, and the only reason I bring him up is because he's one of the only streamers that's done this. But King Gathalion used to average between like 7,000 and 10,000 viewers on Twitch. He was the Destiny streamer. In fact, like on big Destiny days, he would have like between 15 and 20,000. Like he was the streamer on Twitch for Destiny. And when Mixer came around, he went to Mixer because in his mind he had some very serious issues with Twitch and they weren't being addressed. And he took a big payout and went to Mixer. Good for him. When he went to Mixer, his average numbers got cut significantly. Like about, I think between like 60 and about 80% on average. His numbers went down. Now, granted, he knew that was going to happen. He has a family, which he is supporting. So, you know, I mean, it made perfect sense for him. However, interestingly enough, when Mixer, they weren't really bought by Facebook, but when Mixer got shut down, Facebook basically swept in and offered to continue the partnerships, and in some cases, like, you know, continue giving money to Mixer streamers. And he is one of the only streamers that went from Twitch to Mixer to Facebook gaming. And the unfortunate reality is his numbers went from, like, again, 10 to 15, like 3 to 5, and now these days it's like 500 to 1,000. And that is exactly what would happen to any streamer that tried to do that. And it's like that's not a unique case. That's exactly what would happen. So that's another huge issue. Like, unless you are moving somewhere where you have an established platform, like for instance, Tim the Tatman and Dr. Lupo, they both moved to YouTube, but they also had huge YouTube presences. So Dr. Lupo, in fact, is in some cases getting more than he had on Twitch, and Tim the Tatman always sits at the top of YouTube, so he's doing fine too. But everyone else, like, I don't have a YouTube presence. I've got a YouTube channel and stuff, but it's by no means like one of the top ones. Yeah, Ludwig's the same way. He also had a huge YouTube presence, so he's doing just fine over there too. But yeah, I mean, it's one of those things where jumping platforms is a huge risk for most people. That's the point I'm trying to make.
Challenging.
Anytime you move platforms, you are taking a risk. So yeah, it's a big thing. Duran Dema, I wouldn't really count. Like, the Sky's Toast is a bit different because he is completely plugged in with offline TV. He's got like a huge social network, which is not standard for people. So when you, again, there's outlying situations. If you're huge in a social network that's huge, then it really doesn't matter where you are. You're going to be big too. If you're always seen on their streams and you're plugged into them in their social medias and stuff, that's a completely different situation. That's not what we're talking about. He could go stream on Twitter live, and he'd probably get thousands of viewers. You know, same for any of those people. Do I have to actually turn this in? I might. Let's check real quick. So with King of Dying's numbers being low on Facebook, is he faring well? Oh yeah, dude, King of Dying seems to be doing fine. I'm sure that Facebook takes good care of their streamers, even if they're not getting huge numbers.
The converter in southern.
But yeah, and remember, he got a big payout for Mixer too.
That is
so
a blow
I'm
struck against the
I'm sure he's
hybrid.
fine. Yeah.
Whatever he needs the ELEX
fine.
for, you just cut off one of his major supplies. I would expect Zakor is already
Oh yeah, he's
planning
also
a
with Rare
response.
Drop, and he's
We
got
will
other
prepare
ventures
for the
on,
Ice
and
Palace's attack.
he's a smart dude. I'm
What
sure he
about the other
manages money well
converters?
from the Mixer stuff.
They are your business.
Yeah.
You know how to deactivate them, and that each one shut down will weaken Zakor. We will prepare to hold their forces when they retaliate. I would say that ending the flow of ELEX into Zakor would be strategically beneficial, but you must decide that for yourself.
Yeah, Goth is on Twitter all the time, and everything that he projects into the universe leads me to think that he's not only doing well. I mean, or he's not only doing fine. He's pretty much thriving. He's got, you know, he had a son recently, or a few years ago, about the same age as Rowan, I think. You know, his family seems happy and healthy. Like, I think he's doing just fine. Which is great. He deserves to. I guess we're gonna go here. Did we have to talk to him for another one? Hold on. He got experience for shutting it down, and he said now the... Oh, wait. He doesn't give us a quest for the others, does he? Bessa? No. Okay. You have any deeps yet? We're getting there, man. We're getting there. Not yet, though. Make sure we're fully caught up with him real quick, and then we're gonna go.
The survival of...
Yeah, okay. I guess we're good. Alien to Bobfish, what are you talking about? Which of the big games in February will Kobe playing first? Waylanders in the first and or Waylanders early, I think, as soon as I can. I'm not sure the date yet. And then Dying Light at 7 p.m. on February 2nd, and then we're probably going to be doing Dying Light for like a while. We're going to be doing Dying Light for a while. Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that's as somebody mentioned earlier, and actually I think it was Barry in the chat that will not be named. Another really interesting thing that happened while we're talking about this, because why not? We'll talk about it. YouTube had a DJ Wheat, we'll call him. He was somebody who was like the face of the brand, and he was a really cool dude. And he was the one that orchestrated like Valkyrie and a lot of the big YouTube people. His name was Fwiz. And Fwiz, like last week he announced that he's leaving YouTube to go to a crypto startup. So, I mean, YouTube gaming just lost like their figurehead. They just lost like the big guy that was kind of like, you know, the face of their entire gaming service. So it's gonna be real interesting to see what they do. Oh god. Game audio is too high? No, turn it down. But yeah, basically Facebook Gaming just lost the head of their streaming service. So it's going to be interesting to see what they do. Yeah. Is that better? Oh god. Ow. Oh, that's not a raptor. That's a skex? The hell is a skex? Ow. All right, we're not doing this again. Come with me, bro. We're beelining it. Surprise Skex. That's right. You just got Skexed. I did. Vlad the Rad. I did. You just got Skexed. Oh, God. Ow. What the balls, man? Freaking breathing fire. Casual fire breathing. Oh, God. End. The battle chickens cometh. Yes, Zerker, yeah? That's cool. That's understandable. This game looks a bit cheesy. Is it any good? Yes. It is definitely a bit cheesy also. Go is a bit cheesy? I am. Wait, is that a jetpack? Yes, it is. New playthrough or picking up from the last playthrough you did? Oh, I've been playing this for like, what, a week now? Yeah, we started a brand new run.
Let's go.
Okay. Boop. Is it your difficulty or just a level thing for the one-shot deaths? Oh, well, both. It's both. I'm playing on a really hard difficulty. So that is definitely a thing. But also this is a very, very open world game. So it is
better be on our guard.
very easy to go into areas you have no business being in. That is a relatively common occurrence. Oh, there he is. I'm just gonna take all your stuff. Don't mind me.
Even great men fall when the power of ELEX is taken from them.
Zardom, once trusted advisor to the first Elexiter. And now here you are, out of Zakor, separated from the ELEX that gave you your powers.
I spent many weeks in fever, haunted by visions as the ELEX that had sustained me slowly drained away. But in the end, I have been able to find a way to live with it. Despite the withdrawal, Jax, I am all that I was. But you, Commander, your appearance tells me it's not going well for you. Has the transition to emotion, to free thinking, unsettled the great Commander Jax?
Don't worry about me. I can handle this.
Then tell me about your situation.
I don't have any reason to trust you.
We are both renegades now, cast out and hunted by our own people. We need to trust each other.
Perhaps. My raider was shot down. Calyx declared that I had failed my mission for the directive, and so must be executed. But I still live, and I am searching for the truth of what happened to me. I hope you can help me discover what that truth is.
You want my help with that? And what exactly is it that you think I can do?
Why were you exiled? You were an Elexiter, the highest rank and honor amongst our people.
The voice
You
acting is
left
definitely
Zecor.
stiff, but it's kind of supposed
Why?
to be too.
Tarek, the first Elexitor, is following a course with the other Elexitors that I cannot. His mind is clouded. He cannot see the bigger picture clearly anymore.
And what is...
Keep in mind, these guys are not supposed to
You
have
have
any
spent
emotion.
enough time away from Zecor. You must see the directive with different eyes now. But I put myself into exile so that I wouldn't have to discuss such things. Maybe one day the time to speak will come, but that is not today. I have found my place out here, and I will keep my peace.
Co, is there any way to watch your stream from the beginning when you stream? I always catch you at the end of your streams. Yeah. All of my streams are put on YouTube. Yep. So if the streams are all put on YouTube at youtube.com/CohhCarnage. And then if you want to get like daily highlight reels and you want to keep caught up with the channel, there's the new YouTube channel, youtube.com/CohhDaily. And that is the new YouTube channel that has daily highlight reels that are generally about 3 to 4 days old. But it keeps you caught up with like all the games I'm playing. They now link to the old YouTube as well. If you want to see that kind of stuff. It's not flashy at all. I know it needs more lights and stuff, doesn't it? But yeah, those are the two best ways to stay up, and all of the stuff I do on Twitch is on those two channels.
You cooperate with the free people?
With some. They judge
Do you
you
ever
for
read
your
my YouTube
deeds
comments?
as an
I read all of them on
Elexitor.
the new one.
They
Yeah.
fear you.
Yes.
Feedback
As I
and
said,
stuff.
it was difficult at the beginning. There were some who recognized me, but I have kept my identity from most. I want to live in peace here.
Dapper says, as someone who works all the time, CohhDaily is amazing. Well, I'm glad you like it. That's awesome.
I need weapons and a way to improve my fighting strength.
ELEX withdrawal has made both of us weak. You will need to spend your time and your strength wisely.
Okay.
Help me reach the Ice Palace.
You know unauthorized access to the palace is impossible. Without the correct codes, you won't get past the first defensive wall. The automated defenses will kill you before you get close.
Then I will give you the access codes.
From who? Any Alb who identifies you as a renegade will attack you immediately. How will you get the access codes without fighting our own people?
I will have to find another way to get the codes.
That should be the last of your worries. You have other things to achieve first. However, the fact remains that you will need to lure soldiers from their positions in Zecor. Soldiers who are sent into the lands of the free people rarely carry the codes to the inner areas of the Ice Palace. But
Oh, great,
then
Julia.
you
Thank
know
you.
that better than I do, Commander. The security of the Ice Palace matters greatly to the Albs.
What would make the troops leave Zecor?
The directive, the great plan, and the highest goal of all Albs. ELEX must continue to be extracted. They will only leave their fortifications in great numbers if something interferes with the directive.
And the only way I can think of to stop the flow of ELEX into the Ice Palace is to destroy or deactivate the converters.
That makes sense.
Dr. Globe says, hey, Co, I don't understand how YouTube allows Twitch streamers to post on YouTube channels. Is it not a conflict of interest type thing, being that you're not a YouTube streamer? No, here's the thing. All of my streaming is bound by live streaming. So all of my contracts are contractually bound live streaming. So I could not, for instance, go do a live stream on YouTube gaming. That is what would get me in hot water very quickly. I don't even think I could do a live stream like on anything. I think Instagram has live streaming, right? I couldn't do it on that either. The whole point is any live streaming I do is on Twitch. That is what the contract is all about. Yeah. That's what being a signed Twitch streamer is all about. VODs and stuff like that, they don't mind at all. Yep, they don't mind at all. This is how it works. Can I appear on TV? I think so, but honestly, that's a good question. I'm not sure. I don't know. I don't know. I'm not entirely sure about that. Yeah.
The converters.
I'm guessing I could.
I would expect so. But the influence of the Alps is not as strong as it once was in the lands of the Free People. Losses have been high, and the Free People have become more organized, at least within their factions. Some converters have maintenance issues.
How much did I sign for Twitch with? More than $5.
Like the one in Edan.
Yeah.
But none of that is helpful as long as enough ELEX is still reaching the Ice Palace.
Oh, why does YouTube allow me to post those on my VODs? Because they don't care? Yeah, Twitch doesn't care because it's not live content, and YouTube doesn't care because it's, why would they? It's just more stuff on their platform. So, yeah, neither party suffers because of it. Yeah.
Tell me more about your past at the Ice Palace.
I already told you. I have left that past behind me.
You can't deceive me. You want to take power in the Ice Palace.
What makes you believe that?
The Separatist leader, Sestak, told me. So what is it that you want? Are you planning war against the hybrid?
And you believe Sestak?
Not yet, Motoyoto.
He didn't give me a reason to doubt his words. I trust him.
And how am I supposed to wage war? One Alb against Zakor? All I would gain is my own death. I have my new life here. That is what matters now.
It's obvious that you are hiding something. You are more powerful than you appear. You speak of ELEX withdrawal and the doubt that plagues you, but none of that fits your appearance, your confidence, or your character. So drop the lie. We both know the truth, Zardom. You didn't stop consuming ELEX when you left Zakor. You found yourself a source somewhere, and you have kept your strength. You can still cast magic.
I'm not the one pretending to be something I'm not, Commander.
What are you really doing out here, Zardom?
And what is it that you want, Jax? We all must find our own path as this world changes.
So you do want to challenge the hybrid?
Challenge? You say that as if it's unthinkable for an Alb.
Uh-oh. Vox Deus, I wouldn't go that far. Absolutely, Spectroglobe. I'm always up for talking about this stuff, man. It's interesting.
You called for me?
The time is coming. We are close to achieving our evolution. But our enemy is close to completing his work as well. Find Thorold, discover his secrets. I must know what he intends before he dies. You may have lived your life in thrall to that machine, but the Albs existed before the hybrid took control. When the Albs searched for an identity, it was the hybrid that gave it to them. He gave us all worth through war.
Don't pretend you want peace, Zardom. That I won't believe.
The hybrid's last orders to you were to kill Thorold the Pilgrim, leader of the Berserkers, yes? But did he tell you why he ordered that?
And who should rule the Alps? You? It seems many in Zakor are beginning to question the hybrid's rule, but none have given me answers.
No, let's talk about
none have said what the hybrid's plan is, or how they think they can better it. What is it we've fought for, Zardom?
Doing well, Dapper, thank you.
Don't you at least want to know that?
While First Alexitor Tarek follows blindly, I want answers. But I tell you, the hybrid won't give them to you. He only wants power for himself, and it will be the ruin of our people.
Ruin? Why not victory?
You know the directive requires all ELEX must be delivered to the hybrid. He says he must reach the peak of evolution perfection to secure the future of our people. But What will be left of our world at the end of this war for ELEX? All ELEX means exactly that. All the ELEX on Magalan. But do you think that the hybrid will ever be satisfied? What will happen when it has consumed all the ELEX on Magalan? What then, Jax?
So you think the hybrid is lying? That it has a different goal for the directive?
I don't question his goal. I question our place in it. Do you believe that when the hybrid evolves, the Albs will serve at his side? After it has kept the truth and power for so long that its drive for ELEX will just stop? No, Jax. After we have exploited the lands of the free people, the hybrid will only have one source of ELEX left. Us. The first Alexitor, Tarek, is too blinded by the hybrid's promises to see that. But I know that once he is done with the rest of this world, the hybrid will extract the remaining ELEX from us. He will feed his evolution.